Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be another Fendi unboxing video. Yes, I have been bitten very hard by the Fendi bug, and this bag is a bag that I actually thought that I would never add to my collection. Actually, what am I saying? There was a point in my bag collecting journey where I would never have considered buying a baguette bag, and here I am happily addicted to Fendi baguettes. So I know I'm not the only person who has lately been turning my attentions to Fendi. I'm sure there are plenty of other YouTubers out there who've loved this brand for quite a few years right now, and it's a brand that I never really got into until this year. And these bags behind me will attest to the fact that I've fallen hard for Fendi this year. So actually Fendi isn't as old a fashion house as Louis Vuitton, for example, or Hermes. Fendi was actually founded in 1925 by Adele and Eduardo Fendi, and they set up shop in Rome. And that's why you see Roma beneath the Fendi logo. So that situates Fendi as an Italian fashion house. So it sets it apart from the French fashion houses that we have all come to love, like Louis Vuitton, Chanel, or Hermes, for example. And I always found the spirit of Fendi to be more fun, more flamboyant, and very out there, very living life out loud. And I feel like Fendi is something that I only recently grew into because I used to feel like Fendi gave me a very mature woman vibe, or at least that's what I used to think when I was in my 20s. I used to think of Fendi as a sophisticated urban woman kind of brand, and I do think that a large portion of Fendi's bags do cater for the working woman or a professional high-flying woman. And the Sex and the City series really put a spotlight on Fendi for me. And also I want to note that it wasn't until 1965 that Karl Lagerfeld himself, a very young Karl Lagerfeld, joined Fendi. And during his tenure in Fendi as creative director, he was the one who created the FF logo, as you see here, the FF logo and the FF Zucca print, and FF stands for Fun First. I also really like that Fendi is a fashion house whose third generation of its namesake still is involved in their family. So in 1992, Silvia Venturini Fendi joined the fashion house, and she is famous for designing the Peekaboo bag, which is now their modern classic. And I believe she did that in 2008. In 1997, Silvia Venturini Fendi herself also designed the Fendi baguette bag. So she is solely responsible for two of the most modern classic bags of Fendi. So that is just a little slice of Fendi's history for now. And let us just move on to the main event of today's video, which is the unboxing of my new Fendi bag. So at the beginning of October, I went a bit crazy at Fendi because I had been eyeing this one bag for a very long time now. So I contacted my sales associate about this bag, and she informed me that by the end of the week she would be leaving. So that kind of gave me the impetus to go down to Fendi within that week to look at the bag. And I didn't just come home with one bag, I came home with two. That's why you see these two shopping bags here, but I'm going to savor this moment and just unbox the one bag first, and I'll save that for later in this year. I was so excited. I am so excited about this bag. It is a bag that I never thought I would add into my collection. I actually have grown very fond of it. So I struggled with myself when I should release this video because I wanted to do this one Hermes unboxing video first before I release the unboxing of this bag. Now I'm just going to take off the scarf because it is getting rather warm in here. So as we say in the Luxe community, without further ado, let us just get on with the unboxing. I know the box looks a lot bigger on camera than it actually does in person, but I promise you the bag inside is a lot smaller than the box. By the way, I'm absolutely loving the yellow box of Fendi. I just look at the packaging and I just grin to myself, and I'm so happy. I can't wait. It's like my happy little secret. Let's just do the unboxing. So for some reason or other, I don't know why, the Fendi shops here don't completely pad their boxes with tissue paper like I've been seeing in videos from overseas. But that's fine with me. Here's the bag. You can tell it is so tiny. This is the receipt. Okay, so I've moved a couple of things around so the screen will look cleaner right now. And let's just go ahead and unbox this bag. I don't know if you can tell from the silhouette what it is, but it is... Oh my god, guys, I am so happy with this bag. So it is none other than... Just straightening out the handles. Yes! It is the Fendi Peekaboo, and this particular model is the Fendi Peekaboo ISeeU in the petite size. This is the interlace woven version of the Fendi baguette. There are two ways of wearing it. This is less consuming to look at. It's simpler with just the interlace details around the edges and the sides. This, for me, is my favorite side of the interlace peekaboo. It is so pretty, and I think I first noticed the interlace peekaboo in June, I believe, or in summer when they released the bag, and I've been eyeing it ever since. I was sorely tempted by this very same bag in black and in the hot pink, but I can't remember where I saw it in the white, and I really felt like that is what I wanted, because I don't know if you can tell, but I'm going through a white bag phase. To me, this is the perfect shade of off-white. It is a little bit beige, a little bit cream. So it definitely looks more beige when I put it beside my midi baguette. And this looks more to me like a chalky white with gray undertones. And this to me, it's like a perfect neutral. It's a bit of a in-between shade between white and beige. And so guys, this is my very first peekaboo. I am kind of elated about it. So I never thought that I would actually go out and get myself a peekaboo, because in the beginning when it first got released, I felt like it was a Kelly bag wannabe, an Hermes Kelly bag wannabe. And I'm pretty sure I'm not the only person who sees the similarities between this bag and the Hermes Kelly. But I must say that this bag has slowly grown on me. For the many times that I've gone into the boutique to look at the baguettes, I have always stopped by the peekaboos and just tried them on. And in the beginning, it didn't give, it was nothing to write home about. I felt like it was just, too similar. But over time, I've realized that this bag does have its own personality. To me, it feels more modern than the Kelly bag does. And I'm not dissing the Kelly bag, because I absolutely love the Kelly bag as well. But I actually feel like the peekaboo might be easier to use than the Kelly bag, because it does have an open top that you can get in and out of. So yeah, it does have two compartments on the top, and it has these little fastenings on the side. So it has an accordion-like structure. It's a trapezoidal shape, just like the Kelly is. So it does have a very classic silhouette and just one top handle, but I do feel like it does make for a very spacious bag. So it does come with a raincoat here, and these are the adjustable straps that it comes with. It's a very nice width. And so the top that I'm wearing is a pure white top, and you can just see the color difference in white tones. So this color is actually called Camellia, and I just love the name of that color. I can see that the interlace is actually exhibited also on the inside of the bag, and the panels here, where you can see that it is truly hand woven. It is truly just a work of art to admire. I really love looking at the interlace. I feel like this really is a very brilliant take on the classic peekaboo. So I watched this one video by Brian Boy. So I'm gonna put his video in the link down below, and it is basically when he visited the Fendi factory in Italy, and they show how an interlace bag is actually woven, and it's so painstakingly woven. You have to check it out. The amount of detail that goes into lacing up the bag is amazing. It is all handmade and hand painted, and they have to punch each and every hole in the leather. This is the petite size, so the one that was featured in the video was the small size, and I believe there were 900 holes in the bag that they needed to lace it up through. So that is pretty mind-boggling. So inside, it does come with a card compartment here. It does say Fendi on the inside. It does have a card. All right, so this is the card with the model number. I'll just put it in the screen later on. And this is the other side of the bag, the simpler side, and it's pretty much the same. It has the Fendi tag on the inside. It says Fendi Roma tag inside, and it's basically this one piece of leather. It's very sturdy and pretty structured, but I can imagine it softening with use. And it feels very suede-like on the inside. And my sales associate did point out that this style of peekaboo is kind of easier to use because of the snap closure buttons on the side. And I understand that the typical Fendi ISeeU bags have not a press stud fastening, so it would be a little bit more cumbersome to close it. And yeah, it comes with this adjustable strap. So it does have 7 holes, and currently it's set on the smallest hole. And you just clip it on like this. So I like that it swivels. I love that it's circular. It's really pretty. And I like the gold hardware. It's beautiful. So here's how the bag looks like on me. It is on the shortest setting, so it does come up a bit high on my waist, but I actually really like this height because it's not uncomfortable. There is a space between the underside of my boob and the handle. It is a pretty flexible handle. I know you could adjust the handle to flatten it even more. And I also love that on the shortest setting, it works very nicely as just a shoulder bag. It's really pretty. I'm really smitten by this bag. I feel like it's this perfect off-white shade. It's this perfect neutral color. Because it has the interlace, it does provide a kind of scratch resistant design to it. You can't really scratch it, or even if you do scratch it up, it doesn't really show. I love how small and nifty this bag is. I can imagine myself dressing this up pretty easily and also carrying this with summer dresses or pretty casually in my daily life. So this bag for me does give me the butterflies. I love it so much. I don't think I would close it actually. I would definitely wear it just open. I don't think any of these things are gonna fall out because of the opening here. I love that it has a snap closure over here. It makes it really easy to open. Or just carry in a very carefree manner if you like. Ta-da! Here it is. So if you guys like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to my channel. I would greatly appreciate, and feel free to leave me some comments in the comments box down below. So it does take me a while to get through all the comments, but I appreciate every single one of them immensely, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.